Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from the City of Light. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
First play and a first pass from Murray. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Big Ace. Hey, Timbo.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Fights forward at the 20. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Come on. Green.
Shotgun now from Murray. There's a short one taken in by Otton. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
Man, it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Murray changing the play. A first down carry for Barkley. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, You go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Well, good for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Murray. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the air. And the Lumberjacks drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put...
Ball has it knocked loose, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down. Barkley inside handoff. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They'll motion McLaurin left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Hall. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. When you look at this defense, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Orlando with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running right on the option is Tua. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They bring their punter out there now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6.
There he goes left side. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down. That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
They'll motion McLaurin left. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion right is Wilson. Straight ahead is Hall. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That is caught with Sean Bateman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 2 is going to change things up. On first down, Tagovailoa. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Ball on a give up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Tigers are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Second down. Here's Barkley again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Hey, keep it going. Come back, come back.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Murray throwing on second down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Come on. Green, green, green.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They need 2. Here's third down.
Let's make a play. Easy, easy, easy.
And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
They begin with a run by Barkley. Up past the 30, second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Murray. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
A handoff, Barkley running left. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And he's got it inside the 10. And touchdown. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lumberjacks are able to add on to that lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua going to change the play. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Touchdown! A great play there. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver
than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Shotgun now from Murray. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And this is caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards. And the Tigers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got Otten. And some room to work. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, Murray. Finding Otten once more.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Murray now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's in for a score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Tua going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Running left, it's Hall. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. 2nd down and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. This one finds Wilson downfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign. Tua now on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus Jones picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On second down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On play action, here's Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go. Green.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Second and 10 now. It's Ritter. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First down, here's Ritter. And it's caught. Touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Tigers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. For right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Murray looking to change the play here. A first down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is now 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Caught, it's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Ritter on 1st and 10. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Now Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in one from 2 yards out. And the Tigers have cut it back within a score. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. On second down now, Crowder. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't you?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And now this ball picked up by the offense.
Oh, boy.
2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football.
That's
so
cap.
this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, he needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Yeah, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game,